So should define what is a mansion. You know, this man will never cease to amaze me. Like, how can somebody be this petty? How can somebody be this pathetic? Like Justin Jean, seriously. Like, are you not tired? Are you not tired? From the very beginning, you're the one who brought this whole thing out there. This girl, she's not the one who talked about what was going on in a relationship. It's not because she wanted to hide or continue to play house. No. Because just she didn't want that out there. Because she understood that, you know, you guys were together, you had children together, whatever is going on, and chilling, nothing is like official. It was better not to say anything. But you came out there, painted her like the worst type of a human being that ever existed, saying the worst type of things against her. You know, till then, she still did not say anything. It was later, she started talking. When I say she was talking, she has always been very specific about what she was talking about and in which context. She never went like in each of her video, shading you, saying things and all those things. But constantly you are being after her. Like, seriously. And I began to understand what exactly is your problem. I feel like when you abandoned her just few days after she had a second baby, you were trying to break her. So you were thinking that being an African, because in Africa in general, you know, marriage is very important. Marriage is something that you cannot live like that. You have to continue fighting no matter what. And on top of that, okay. On top of that, because she had two babies, you thought that there's no way she will be able to make it on her own. So whatever it was like you wanted from her, where she was going to give in on all those things, and you could get the upper hand and get more control of her. But it didn't happen the way that you planned. That's what I tell you people that we are just human beings. You are not God. You are not a creator. You are not. You are just a human being. And every human being can be replaceable. You know? So by doing that, you actually allow her to see that she was able to stand on her own. She was able to survive on her own. And actually open that door for her. I'm pretty sure that she never planned on leaving you. But you, by doing what you did, in the time where she was the most vulnerable, because that's what some men don't understand. When you hurt a woman when they're pregnant or when they just had a baby, believe me, one or two things can happen. She will know for sure that no, you're not a person for her. Because for you to do something to her like that at that moment, that means that you don't love her. If you can do that to her at that moment, you can do worse in other moments. So she will do that and she will be able to actually move on quickly and quietly. Or maybe you will actually achieve in breaking her and putting her on the place where she will come begging and accepting all your rubbish and actually submitting to all that nonsense and being miserable all her life. But she did the opposite. She realized that she was somebody. She realized that she can do it. Because if she were able to survive for many days alone, weeks, months alone with two young kids, you know, away from her family, away from everybody who could have given her support, she was able to do it. Physically, we are talking about physically. Because whether you have money or you don't have money, when it comes to look after young kids, that's where you understand the reality of things. That's why you understand how things can be like. It's the craziness of stuff. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Looking after the kid like she was doing it well. She was breastfeeding her second baby. She had a toddler. Not everyone can do that. Not every woman can do that. But she did it. You actually allow her to see that. Yes, I can do it. Yes, it's possible. Yes, I'm a warrior. And she did it. And when you move on, every time you come bragging about your new relationship, about your new house, about this, about that, she never said anything. She remained quiet. People insulted her, abusing her, that she was living in one-bedroom house, apartment, and she said she have money, and this and that. She did not say anything. She kept quiet the whole time and moved quietly, slowly, like a queen, like a true queen. That's what she did. People might dislike her because of who she is. Once again, it's something that I don't understand. Because she might be, you might not like the way she dressed, you might not like, but she's a true queen. She's a dignified queen. because she's not just behaving. She's not. I had to say that. She doesn't behave like a. I don't know what to tell you. She might dress the way that you might not think make her a true woman. But she have the behavior of a true woman. She have a behavior of a true queen. So, she moves quietly, like a true queen. And again, once she moves like that, because every time you do something, you think there's going to be a way to drag her down. It's going to be a way to break her. But every time, she rises higher and higher. And you cannot take it. You can't take it, Justin Jean. You can't take it. Like she keep on rising. And she always rise above you. She always fly above you. And that just kills you. Like, it kills you so much. That you bring yourself, I mean, when people think that you have gone and you have reached the lowest of the low, you always again come and show us that we can still find more lower in the lowest place. And come and try to explain to people, tell people the difference between a condo and a mansion. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she bought her house. What matters is that she was not born in America. She did not have opportunity that some people have in America. In just a few years' time, she was able to achieve it. You were born in America. You are white. So normally by now, if you were moving the way she moved, if you were anything close to what she is, you should own not only one mansion, 10,000 mansion. But actually you own nothing because you are renting like many people. You are renting in your own country. You are renting when she's a homeowner in your own country. So that's why you should be ashamed. And that's what you're trying to explain. Because you are really a pathetic human being. You are a sad human being. Seriously, you are. You are. To stood that low, you are. Normally, any decent man who said, I'm so happy that she gonna be able to provide a better environment for her kids. So you know that you're gonna do your best to give your kids your best. She also do the best to give your kids the best. And that should make you happy. Because you know that you're gonna be raising your daughters with somebody who's a fighter, with somebody who's also gonna provide for them financially. She could sit down and you're going to have to provide for them. But no, she's there fighting out there. You should praise her for that. You should support her for that. Instead, you're there being petty, being pathetic, be a sad individual. Taking the time to sit in front of the computer for a so-called doctor to try to bring her down by saying that actually she did not do anything big because actually it's not really a mansion. Whether it was a studio, whether it was a one-bedroom, whether it was a mansion, whether it was a castle, she owned it. She owned it just after a few years of living in America. You were born in America. You are white. You grew up there. What do you have to show for it? You big doctor, what do you have to show for it? So please quit all that. Seriously. I'm sure that many of people who are actually following you, unless those who have their heads stuck in their butt, many of them actually are ashamed, really ashamed of supporting you and all those things because they can see how low you are, how sad you are. You were trying to control her. It backfired. You were trying to control her. You realize that things were happening. You realize that she was a go-getter. You realize that she was going to make it. So you were trying to break her so that you can have full control over her, full control over her finances. But it didn't work that way. Instead of her begging you to come back, instead of because she had to beg you to come back, she will have to agree to everything that you want. But that's not what happened. She moved like a queen. So leave the poor girl alone. Seriously, leave her alone. Because this is just the beginning. You cannot break her. You know, there's people that no matter what you do, you cannot break her. So I feel like do yourself a favor, just accept it. Just find a place in your heart, a tiny little place, to accept it, to be grateful for all that. Because they're only going to be bigger. She's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, I mean, if you're not careful, you're going to give yourself a heart attack. Seriously. You're going to create something on yourself. So that's all I wanted to say. Korra, seriously, well done. Well done. You already do it like a queen. And continue doing it like a queen. Justin Jean, sorry.